Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Raid Shadow Legends video, I want to go over a few of the absolute essential do's and don'ts I discovered while playing this game. I am pretty new to it myself, but there was a few things I learned that were absolutely essential that I would not want to miss out on, basically, if I was playing this game for the first time from the very start as a new player. Really important to just avoid some pitfalls and make sure you do a few really important things. But when you download it, make sure you use my link in the description below or the QR code up top, because when you do that, you're going to gain some really cool stuff completely free of charge. You can't get it any other way, just use my link. You get an epic hero absolutely straight away, Tag All, really cool troop, and then you get the epic hero as well, Ugo, when you reach level 15. And you grab some other stuff at the same time. You get silver, you get energy refills, XP, brew magic, and more. So make sure you bash that link in the description below. Really cool game, you don't want to miss out on this one. Now, once the game is finished downloading, pop over to the promo code section and type in Monkey King, and your reward for doing that will be an absolutely fantastic legendary champion, Sun Wukong. Now, trust me, you do not want to miss out on this one, so just download the game at the moment, because if you don't do this now, and you come back to this in a few days' time, for example, and type in this Monkey King promo code, it may have ended by the time you come back, so it's free. There's no need to actually hang around, and just get on with it, hit that download button, use that promo code, and get an absolutely awesome legendary troop straight away. And I have no idea why I'm going around in circles with a point of thing like this. Maybe I'm trying to hypnotise you into doing the right thing in downloading the game and using that promo code. So let's dive straight in. Now, one of the most important things, one of the most obvious things to do is the daily quest. But it wasn't immediately obvious to me how important these things were when I very first started playing. The first couple of days, 2 or 3 days, I didn't actually do them because I looked at the rewards and it's mostly XP and silver. And I thought, well, I can get silver and XP just by doing normal battles. Why do I want to come in here and do this? Well, the main reason is, first of all, you get extra rewards when you complete all the daily quests, like you get some extra gems here, and all these little things add up and you get even more XP. But the daily things basically evolve into weekly quests, and the rewards get better and better. Like here, we get an ancient shard, summons a rare, epic, or legendary champion. Really cool. And eventually that'll evolve into a monthly task where basically we get a sacred task, a sacred shard rather, where we can summon an epic or legendary champion. Very good. And there's even void shards in there as part of the progress of doing those monthly rewards. So really good. That's why it's so vital to do the daily rewards. Now, don't go thinking like I did that basically it takes time to do this. Like, why do you want to spend ages in here doing the daily rewards? Because once you get into this habit and you get into the routine of doing this, it's actually really quick. Purchase an item from the market, you can just click the tab when it's there, it will take you straight to the market. Just buy something. Buy anything, as long as it looks half decent. Just even if you feel like you're wasting your money, it doesn't matter, because you get the silver back in a few seconds just doing some battles and things like that. So make sure you grab something from the market. Make 4 artifact accessory upgrade attempts, very easy to do as well. Just click the tab, it will take you straight there. Increase champion's level in the tavern 3 times, again super fast. Use 50 energy, that one almost doesn't count because you'll be doing that automatically as you do the 7 campaign battles and the arena battles, which we're coming to in just a second. Summon 3 champions, just again click the tab when it's not finished yet, and it will just take you straight there. Just buy 3 basic champions using the basic shards. And as we said, fight in classic arena 5 times, very easy. Just go there, pick on the lowest level opponents that you can, get those battles done, and you'll be getting that 50 energy at the same time. And the other one is win campaign battles 7 times. It's like really easy. Just go to anywhere where you know you can get it done really easily. Just jump in there, just do a couple of battles. 7 battles doesn't take long. Just pick one of your quick teams. Just you can leave it on autoplay if you like. They'll just romp through, finishing things off. Or if you prefer, you can actually play the campaign sort of properly, if you like, doing the next stage, having that yet completed. If you're not in a rush, this is more like if you're in a bit of a rush to get the daily rewards closed, because like I say, you do want to make sure you do it on a regular basis. And once that's done, we'll just go back, there it is, and done. We can claim that, and once we've done that, we can claim the daily quest. Next up, make sure you get 3 stars in all of the campaign battles. Now, when you first started playing, you may have got like 2 stars or maybe even 1 here or there. But because your champions have leveled up, it's very easy to go back over these early stages and turn all those 2-star battles into 3 and things like that. But why do you want to do that? Well, basically, you unlock higher levels of rewards. Completing each campaign chapter with all stages at 3 stars grants significant completion rewards. You get gear sets, shards, potions, or even champions. So it's completely worth doing. And also the game tracks your cumulative star count in the campaign, and reaching specific milestones in the star counter unlocks powerful progression rewards, including shards, tomes, and gems. So absolutely, totally worth doing. Just make sure you go over all these, make sure you've turned all those 2-star battles into 3. Next up is the affinity system. This is actually pretty important in the game. You need to familiarise yourself with this to get used to it. And there are 4 types of affinities, but you have to get used to the way they work. This is a blue one here. This means it's magic. And think of this as the sort of rock, paper, scissors kind of thing, where one beats the other and counters the other kind of thing. But magic, which is blue, that beats spirit, which is green, but is weak to force, red. Spirit, which is green, beats force, which is red, but is weak to magic, which is blue. Force, which is red, beats magic, which is blue, but is weak to spirit, which is green. And void, which is purple, has no counter, therefore no weaknesses. But it's a very important thing to get used to the affinity system. Another thing I like to do as well on a regular basis is go to the market and buy any mystery shards that are there. 5,000 silver, and you never know what you're going to get. You could get a pretty nice rare out of that. Right, next up, another really important thing I think is best to unlock as quickly as possible, especially if you're in this game for the long haul. If you can see yourself playing this for several months, if not years, then you need to unlock the mine as soon as possible. And the reason is, it's basically steady passive income. And once unlocked, the gem mine generates gems passively over time. You literally don't have to do anything. It's just gems just being generated by themselves. This eliminates the need to rely solely on events, challenges, or purchases for obtaining gems. Now, I've got a level 2. Level 1 will be a slower production on gems, but at level 2 I'm producing a gem every 2 hours, 23 minutes. And level 3, 1 hour, 1 every 1 hour, 36 minutes. This translates to 15 gems a day, which doesn't actually sound that much, but hang on, work it out over a month, give or take days, considering how many days are in, in various months, roughly 450 gems per month, which basically means in about 100 days, even at a cost of 1,500 gems to get to level 3, this is going to pay itself back in around about 100 days. Then after that, it's just literally pure profit. So this is so worth doing. It's absolutely nuts. Just open up the gem mine and level it up to level 3 when you can. Importantly too, there's no level restriction on this. There's no player level restriction. The gem mine provides benefits no matter where you are in your progression. Both beginners and experienced players can leverage it as a cornerstone for resource management. But when should you unlock it? I say unlocking the gem mine is ideal as soon as you can. So save up 500 to 1,500 gems, but without jeopardizing your progress elsewhere. And if you're still focusing on obtaining masteries for your champions or progressing through early stages of the campaign, prioritize that first, but get that mine open, start producing those gems. It's going to pay you back in the long run in a really, really big way. Right, next up, upgrading your champions. This is a really, really important one. It does apply to all champions in general, but make sure that you concentrate on getting your main champion, the one you chose at the beginning, to level 60. But there's different ways of upgrading your champions. You increase the champion's level, you increase the champion's rank, and you can also ascend your champion's level. Is the most basic one. The level is the one you see there, and you get XP simply by playing battles, winning battles. You get experience points, you earn silver at the same time, and you move from one level to the next. But what's really important to remember is you will max out your champion when you hit the cap of their level. At rank 1, the max level is 10. Rank 2, the max level is 20. Rank 3, 30. Rank 4, 40, and so on. Like Elhaina was level 40, so her rank is 4, so she can't go beyond 40. I need to get her to rank 5 to be able to level her up and make her even more powerful. So how do we do that? Well, it's fairly straightforward. It seems a little bit confusing when you first look at it. But basically, once you hit the level pack, you need to, or the level cap rather, you need to upgrade them to the next rank. And to do that, you need to feed them troops or champions of their equivalent rank. So if we had this Elhain on rank 3, we can feed them rank 3 champions. Use your uncommons and your commons for that. You don't want to use your good ones up the top. You want to save them for actual battles in the game. Use these lower level ones, fodder or food as they're called in the game, to rank them up. But it must match the same rank that you are. And when you do that, you actually need different amounts of them. Like rank 1, to go from rank 1 to rank 2, you need 1 rank 1 champion to sacrifice. To go from rank 2 to rank 3, you need 2 rank 2 champions to be sacrificed. To go from rank 3 to rank 4, you need 3 rank 3 champions sacrificed. And to go from rank 4 to rank 5, which is the bit I'm going to be doing next, you need 4 champions sacrificed at rank 4. And to go from rank 5 to 6, you need 5 rank 5 champions sacrificed. So hope that was clear. So you do actually need to level these ones up, these lower ones, at some point to feed them to your champions to get them ranked up. But then once you've done that, you're going to need to ascend your champions. So we've done the levels, and another thing as well before I forget is every time you rank up your champion, they start again from level 1. So if I feed Elhain here enough to get her to rank 5, she will start again from level 1, and I'd have to get her from level 1 to level 50 before I can take her to level 60. Next up, enhancing your champions through Ascension. Now this is actually another really cool thing about the game. I really do like this part. But now we've talked about upgrading ranks and levels, let's jump into the purple stars you may have noticed up here. They're not gold anymore, they've gone to purple. That is Ascension stars. So these go beyond the standard gold stars your champions likely have right now. Ascension stars not only give your champions a general stats boost, but also unlock additional accessory slots and improve their skill effects. To ascend your champions, visit the potion keep for their specific affinity and collect the required potions. How many you need for each champion or affinity I'll cover in a later video. But for example, Elhain here, she's blue, which is magic. So we'll jump out of here. We're going to the dungeon, and luckily this is actually open. The magic keep is actually open, which is what Elhain needs. So we'll go into there and we'll keep playing battles trying to pick up the potions she needs to get ascended. Now this next one is along similar lines to the complete all daily quest, but this does take several minutes, even though some of them can take just a few seconds. But the next one only takes literally a split second to do, and it's totally worth doing. No matter what, even if you don't have time to do the daily quests for whatever reason, absolutely make sure you log in. And the reason you want to do that is because the daily rewards get better and better as they go on. Like really good. Like remember that mine we spoke about earlier where it costs 500 gems to open it on level 1? Well, on day 27 for example, with these daily login rewards, you get 100. That's 20% of that absolutely straight away. Just for logging in, takes literally a split second. And you get other things as well along the way. Like day 29 we're going to get a void shard, and day 30 we're going to pick up another champion. Next up, really obvious one but kind of easy to miss at the same time. Just make sure you go around collecting all your free stuff when it's there. These little bit regular things really add up. You don't want to miss out on any of them. So it says free by it. It's got a red dot by it. Just make sure you grab it. Look at this. You don't want to miss a ancient shard, for example, or a mystery shard just in case you get lucky. And be sure to collect the playtime timers as well. All this stuff is good. Next up, just a small one but quite important, especially if you're really new to the game. The XP booster is really good. XP boosts the amount of XP your champions earn in battle is increased by 100%, and you get these in various strengths of how many days it gives you and things like that. This one's got 10 hours 14 minutes remaining, but basically don't pick it up unless you're ready to use it. If, for example, just by chance you're playing the game and you're going to go away for a few days and you can't play, or for whatever reason, it's a mobile game, there's no excuse not to play. Just put it on your mobile as well and play an account on there. But say, for example, you can't do that. For whatever reason, you're away for a couple of days. You don't want to claim something like this from here. If we're going to challenge, the reward here is 1 day XP boost. If you claim it, it's going to activate immediately, and eventually will run out and you'll have literally wasted it. You may as well not have bothered. Wait till you come back, it will still be there and you can claim it then. I'm going to claim it now, and it will add to my existing XP timer, which will now say 1 day and 10 hours. And there you go. So only claim that when you're ready to use it. Right now, there's a few things in the game which they don't actually tell you. You kind of have to discover it for yourself, or I don't remember being told it anyway. But there's a really easy way to basically recognise the rank of your different champions, and it's by the colour of the border around their card. The most basic level, common champions will be identified with a grey border, and they begin at rank 1. I haven't got any because I've fed them to my other champions. But uncommon ones, for example, will be identified with a green border. They start at rank 2. Rare ones, identified with a blue border. These are going to start at rank 3. Epic, they're going to be a purple. Let's go up to somebody purple. I've got quite a lot of epics. And I've got a purple one here, look. Identified with a purple border, these start at rank 4. Legendaries have a golden border or kind of orangey colour and start at rank 5. And mythical, they're the ones I haven't actually got yet, haven't got one of them yet. They have a special red border. So basically, like any red ones is the ones you're going to want. This is like actually a really easy way to stop yourself accidentally feeding someone to your other champions that you don't want. Because like I said earlier, you want to typically feed common and uncommon troops to your better champions when you level them up. Now let's focus on a few things not to do, and it kind of ties in with the things to do at the same time in a weird kind of way. But in the missions, I would definitely do these Arbiter missions here. I've literally only just seen these very recently, but these are definitely one of the things you want to do as a priority for any new player. These missions serve as a roadmap for your progress, guiding you on what to focus on while also rewarding you with valuable resources along the way, and completing them will eventually lead to earning a legendary champion, Arbiter, who can significantly boost your performance in the arena and provide essential support in many other areas of the game. The missions include tasks like clearing specific dungeon stages, reaching upgrade milestones for your champions, advancing through the arena and developing your Great Hall. So do these Arbiter missions. I'm going to start concentrating on this now. This is something I should have started when I started playing the game as well, and I kind of didn't see it there, but now I've seen what it actually gives. I need to concentrate on doing this. So do not miss out on these Arbiter missions. Concentrate on this as an early part of the game. Right, next up, this is a bit of a do and a don't at the same time. This is one thing to do, make sure you do it, and certainly one thing not to do, because yeah, it wasn't a very clever thing of me to do until I realised something was not right. Do pay attention to the skills of your champion. When you've got your favoured ones here, the ones that you like using the most because of the way they look, the way their skills work, the way they synergise with the rest of the team, things like that. Obviously synergising with the rest of the team is the most important thing. But do pay attention to their skill set, because one thing that I did when I didn't do that was I made a bit of a mistake when equipping the artifacts. What I actually did was I equipped an artifact which gave Gwendolyn the Silent here some kind of bonus to how much health she gets back when she gets some health back. But when you look at her skill set, she doesn't actually have any part of her skills at any point which gives her back any health. So that was a completely stupid thing of me to do. I was just very new at the time. I was just putting things on because they looked good and it sounded good without actually really looking at what was going on with the skill set. So I kind of just presumed it would work, but it doesn't. Like, basically, she's got all attack skills. None of this part here is basically to do with getting any health back for her. So regardless of how much health an artifact might give back, it could be 90% of your health back based on how much you heal. But if you're healing nothing in the first place, 90% of nothing is nothing. So it's like, yeah, that was completely daft. So make sure you pay attention to what artifacts you're putting on and make sure it complements their skills. Like, she's all attack based, all her skills are attack. So I've put on this offense set here, gives attack plus 15. So I've made sure I've got like all of those on. In fact, I should change that one over to that to get the +5 benefit. And you can upgrade these things as you go along as well, and do upgrade them. It makes a very big difference. So there it is. There's the video on all the little do's and don'ts I've discovered so far in my first few weeks of playing this game, and I'm really enjoying it. Love the graphics, love the gameplay, and love the way it just evolves as you play it. Really fantastic stuff. And remember, you can play it literally anywhere. I'm playing it at home on my PC, but if you've got a mobile phone, you can play it on a mobile too. Why not have an account on both? You can have fun wherever you are then. But when you do that, remember to click my link in the description below or the QR code up top to make sure you grab those excellent free epic heroes. Tag War straight away. Hugo when you reach level 15, and you get all the extra XP stuff and silver and brew magic and energy refills and that at the same time. So make sure you do that so you don't miss out. But there's a video. If you enjoyed it, best like and subscribe button on the way out, and I'll catch you again in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.